Again, and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend so far. I hope you're rocking out whatever you're deciding to do, whatever goals you have planned. I hope you're kicking them. Quick update, I am in the finishing touches of my weight loss course for beginners that I am putting together. If you or somebody you know of is interested, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message. We'll get you some early bird access. There's tons of cool things that comes along with that. Today, what I wanted to talk about was managing stress. A lot of the tips that we go over from time to time, one of the tips more often than not happens to be managing stress. Managing stress just helps almost every aspect of your life, right? When we're stressed, we're not eating properly, we're not sleeping properly, we're not thinking properly, right? We're not present in the moment, we're not really fun to be around, and it can seem like, life is kind of against us and there's not really too much that we can do to get back on track. So that's why that's where I want to come in, give you some tips that help me sort of manage my stress levels, and I want to give them to you. Hopefully they help. Let's get right to it. Tip number one is to set aside you time. This one is really, really great because we don't often slow down to think of taking care of ourselves. We also don't schedule time for ourselves, right? We schedule time for work, we schedule meals, we schedule time for extracurricular activities, we schedule downtime, right? But we don't always schedule you time, right? We don't schedule in massages, which is great, spa days, all sorts of stuff like that can help to boost our moods, right? What are those chemicals? Send off those chemicals, the endorphins, the serotonin, right? The feel-good chemicals in the body. We want to release those more often. And a lot of times we tend to take for granted, right? Ourselves as people, our good health, it takes one health scare to help you realize that you need to, that you want to change things or things need to be different. And that's where you time, setting aside a little bit of time for yourself, make a day for yourself, right? A spa day, a day out and about, just something where you take care of yourself. Schedule a massage, schedule, a manicure or a pedicure or a facial. Tina's Fabulash is a great place to go for facials. So this is all things that you can do to help yourself to sort of calm down, right? To allow to sort of take a step back from life, from the daily hustle and bustle, and really allow yourself to push forward. Tip number two is go for a walk. I really like this one because I actually wanted to put this one in there for a specific reason. The other day, actually, I was going through some stuff with some people, and I didn't really feel the best about it, right? I wanted to just, and we can all get like that, right? Not everybody's perfect, and not everything is going to go our way all the time, and everything is not going to be sunshines and lollipops all the time. Sometimes we're going to have to deal with those people, that aren't really a good influence in our life, or those people that just want to push your buttons, right? One of the things that I heard that's really funny is somebody said one time that there is only 9 of, the world is funny like that. There's only 9 of those people in the whole world. So, but they move around a lot. So every once in a while, you're liable to run into one every now and then. But that's okay. There's only 8 more of them, or 8 more people like that in the whole world. You can get over that. So that one was actually really funny for me. But when I was in this situation, I found that going for a walk really helped me to calm down and to just sort of sort out my thoughts, and to allow me to realize that as much as what was happening was not a good thing for me, and it wasn't really working out in my benefit. It's not that it was totally, completely against me, and I may have been overreacting to the situation, and maybe it wasn't as bad as I made it out to seem in that current moment. And that's a lot of times where regrets happen, right? We do or say things in the heat of the moment that we may or may not really mean to say, or sometimes, a lot of times we wish we could take that back. So, stuff like that happens. It happens all the time. And the more we can alleviate those situations, the better. We can't always cut out them because stuff happens, right? So going for a walk is a great way to help yourself sort of, really just organize your thoughts in your mind, really understand what's priority and where maybe you can see things from a little bit of a different angle. Also, going out in nature is super helpful, especially on a day like today where it's a little bit chilly, but the sun is nice and it's nice and beaming out. So you get out there, it's nice and hot, and it's awesome. Number 3, I love this one. So managing stress. Number 1, set aside you time. Number 2, go for a walk. Number 3, manage your time. Oh, I love this one because we can be super yes people all the time. We think that we're missing out on these golden opportunities, or we don't want to disappoint this person, or, maybe I don't need to focus on me for that one so that I can say yes to this person and I can do that. And I think I have 15 minutes to fit in this right here so we can do that. And that, oh my goodness, we just tend to overcommit to so much stuff. We don't really take into consideration our own schedules a lot of the time. We can tend to be people pleasers a lot more than we should be focusing on, right? So all these things are they just lead to overwhelm, to stress, to anxiety, worry. I mean, the whole bunch of stuff, right? And then when you start saying, and then when you can't fit all of the stuff into your schedule, right? You start thinking that you're a bad person, or, how come I can't do this, or how come I was supposed to do that and then it's not happening? Yada, 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 right? Blah, blah, blah. All sorts of things that you can come up with, all sorts of alibis and stories you can tell yourself and things you can come up with as to why you should or should not be fitting more into your schedule, right? So what we need to do is we just need to figure out how to manage our time, right? There is certain things that need to happen on a daily basis, right? We need to work, we need to sleep, we need to eat, possibly we need to fit in some exercise, we need some downtime, right? And this is all stuff that we need to incorporate on a daily basis. And then when we start adding other stuff into it, that's when the overwhelm comes in. That's when we start not managing our time properly. That's when we start saying yes to so many different things that we can't fit into our schedule. So learning to say no is going to be a very powerful thing for you. And just manage your time, right? That's why I love scheduling things out. I love having a daily planner. A journal that I carry around with me everywhere, just so that I can know exactly what's going on for the most part, right? All the time. I mean, things happen, right? Life kind of gets in the way of things, and you always seem to have a curveball get thrown at you. But when you know a general structure of how your day and your week is going to be planned, that's how you can know whether or not you can get into extra stuff, right? Number 4, go easy on yourself. I love this one because this doesn't actually get talked about a lot, right? We're living in an age where we want, instant results. We don't really care about ourselves. We're just focused on the next big thing, right? Some people call it shiny object syndrome, where we're just focused on the next shiny object, the next cool thing coming out. And we don't always take time to appreciate ourselves, right? Life is hard. Life is hard. I mean, nobody prepares you for adulthood. I mean, your parents and the school system and all that stuff does the best that they can, right? They give you sort of some tips and guidelines as regular, things that you should consider doing with your life, right? But at the same time, there's nothing that can prepare you for it. And there's no real owner's manual to how to live. And there's so many different things that you can think of that can just grind your gears. And it can take you so far off course. And it can just make you want to lose it all the time. And the fact that we don't, is huge in itself, right? That right there deserves a pat on the back. Do me a favor right now. Please give yourself a pat on the back because you're awesome. And we don't tell ourselves that enough. I know I don't. I'm guilty of it. Definitely I am. I also don't tell Tina how awesome she is all the time. And that's something that we need to get into a habit more of. And we need to appreciate ourselves. There's one thing that I read was, if you can't love yourself, how can you possibly expect to love anybody else, right? So you need to just give yourself a break every now and then. You need to go easy on yourself. We can be our worst critic. So we can definitely be the harshest on ourselves. Why didn't we do this? Or we should have done that. Or, if we'd only thought of this, or if I'd only said that, or if I could have done this, or if I fit that. And I mean, the list can just go on and on and on and on. And the fact that, we still get up in the morning and we keep going, keeping on, even in the face of distress, even when things aren't working for us, right? Life isn't always sunshines and lollipops. And we need to understand that. You need to go easy on yourself and just know that you rock and you'll make it through it. There's nothing that you can't handle. That's why you are where you are right now. My next tip is to potentially seek help. Over here at Euler Living, we have a huge community of people that just care about each other. We love each other. We love to see each other do well, and we love to promote each other and to make each other better. We're always here to provide help, to provide assistance, any sort of aid that you need. But that's just us, right? That's just our community. We are by no means certified doctors, physiotherapists. That's not the right word that I'm looking for. That's what I mean. We're not, right? So we are not doctors by any stretch of the imagination. And we are not here to provide doctor advice, right? And sometimes when you're dealing with stress and when you're dealing with, overwhelm, you do need professional help, right? Talking about it can be huge, right? Asking for help, admitting that you need help is one of the toughest things that you can ever do in your life. And it's actually one of the bravest things that you can ever do in your life, because asking for help is so hard for the average person to do, because we think that we should all have it figured out, right? We should be able to do everything, and we should know what to do, and we should know everything, right? And it's very easy to get caught up in that. And I know that I'm guilty of that too. A lot of times I think that I should know. That's why I won't ask for help. DJ Yannick, hello again. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, dude? How are you? Spoke yesterday about socks. We did. That's awesome. I am very well, thank you. How are you? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you being on. I hope you get some value out of it. We are talking today about managing stress. So a lot of times we may or may not need to seek professional help. It's not something to be ashamed about. It's not something to be embarrassed about. And it's definitely something that will make you a better person in the long run, because professionals they deal with this stuff all the time, right? They know how to overcome certain scenarios, and there's not really too many scenarios that they haven't been a part of that they can't help you overcome, right? So that's why, think about what you're going through in your life. And if you need help, seek help. Ask for help. Life's so hard, man. Like, for real, life is hard. And we can't always do it all on our own. What do we got? Managing stress. Number 1, set aside you time. Number 2, go for a walk. Number 3, manage your time. Try not to overcommit too much. Number 4, go easy on you. Number 5, potentially seek help. Number 6, practice positive self-talk. I love this one. What did I hear? If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results. If you think in negative terms, you will achieve negative results. That is huge right there. I mean, whether or not that's true, right? Why would we want to risk it? Why would we want to talk about something bad? I really like that t-shirt. Thanks, dude. I like it too. It's comfy. I believe I got this one from Giant Tiger. Positive self-talk. That's one of those things that whether or not you would believe it. What's another story that I read along with that one is there was two vegetables. I don't remember the exact vegetables, but there was two of them, and they were both growing together, they were being stored in the fridge together. And for the one, every day, positive talk. You are the best vegetable. You are going to be the greatest vegetable. You are awesome. We love you. You rock. And the other one had negative. You're a terrible vegetable. No nutrients come out of you. Nothing good is ever going to happen to you. And we are going to hate you. And as they both over time grew, the one vegetable that got positive talk grew into a nice flourished vegetable. The one that got negative talk turned into a dud vegetable that couldn't even be used for any nutrients. So that's where, there's so many stories like that where you can see that. We spoke about broccoli. Yes, we did. Broccoli's it's a good vegetable, and positive self-talk about that vegetable will make it an even better one. But that's what I love, whether or not it's true. Yes, I do remember that. That's awesome. Thank you. Whether or not that's true, I don't believe that you would want to just negatively talk about yourself all day, every day, right? You are a terrible person. You can't do anything right. Nobody likes you, right? Like, really? Do you want to be talking to yourself like that? That's the projection that you want to portray yourself to the world? I don't think so. I don't even think you're bad. I think you're awesome. I think you rock, and if you would just put your mind to it, you could do anything you wanted to in life. So that's why talk positive about yourself. What was another thing? Our mental conversation. We can know stop talking to ourselves as much as we cannot stop drinking water or eating food, right? So our self-talk is always happening. And it's always going on, and it's one of those things that's always happening, whether or not you realize it. So if you're not positively influencing your talk, then it's automatically going to revert to a negative. Sorry to interrupt. Don't be sorry at all, man. I love the engagement. This is awesome. Thank you. What is that red car behind you? I've been meaning to ask. It's actually a cookie jar. It's from Campbell's Soup. Tina's dad used to work there and got one of these from his work. So it's actually a collectible item, I guess you will. There's only a few of them that are in circulation, and it's actually really cool. So talk nice about yourself, right? Don't talk bad about yourself. Talk nice, positive self-talk. I am great. I am awesome. Be grateful, right? Practice gratitude, and you will have, that's the one cool thing about being grateful, right? When we're grateful, we get more. That's the way that it works. If we always have that attitude of we want more, then we just keep being in situations where we need to want more. My last tip, more than anything, is essential oils. I love using essential oils for everything, and, helping to manage stress. Keeping from overwhelm, helping to boost your mood is exactly what essential oils are used for. What do I got here? Frankincense. Frankincense, the king of oils. I love this one. It's a woodsy oil, so it's naturally grounding, calming. It's the king of oils, right? So it's good for everything. One of the things I heard, when in doubt, pick frankincense. So that's if you have any sort of anything, right? The photo behind you, is that Olivia Newton-John? Actually, basically, do you love a good biscuit? My favorite is chocolate oatmeal ones. I actually love carrot muffins. I don't actually care too much for cookies. Chocolate chip is good, but carrot muffins actually are my favorite. And actually what we like to do with the muffins or cookies is we actually take meal replacement shake and we make it into muffins and cookies. So just side tip. That's actually my girlfriend, Tina. That's Tina. A blend of oils from doTERRA that I have is Adaptive. Adaptive is a new blend that they came out with a couple years ago at convention, I believe. And this one is, I can't really say I can't say enough about this one. This one's actually so good that they came out with a line of it. So there is the oil, there's the touch version. I don't believe, oh, do I have it? Yeah, I came back. There's the touch version, and then there is, there's capsules, right, where you can take them as an internal thing. So for the adaptive, I love using this one that is the roller top, actually. So it's got this nice roller top, and I can actually just rub this right on my collar of my shirt, and then that way I can get the smell or the scent with me all day. And when I sweat, it actually creates like a natural diffuser, so that way I get aromatic benefits with it also. Blueberry muffins are quite nice also. Yes, she is, or yes, they are actually. I like blueberry too. Hi, Tina. Is Tina there? Can she say hello to us? Tina is not here actually right now. I apologize for that. I will definitely make a request to her to get her on here so that the fans can share some love to her. And then my last blend that I have is Balance. Balance is what is it? It's the grounding blend from doTERRA. So that's right when you need calming, grounding. We love using this one in the diffuser, actually at nighttime to create a sort of restful environment. And also I like using this one on the bottoms of my feet. In the morning, to help sort of ground me, calm me down right as soon as I wake up. What we do with this one actually is we take the roller top from here and then we put it on the bottle here. So this oil actually, it's a blend of oils that comes in fractionated coconut oil. So we don't actually need to add coconut oil into there or any sort of carrier oil. It comes pre-diluted. Thanks, Andrew. Please don't let me derail your train of thought. No problem at all. I love the engagement. Don't even be upset at all. I appreciate it. I'm pretty good at staying on topic. I got my notes here anyway, so don't worry about it. I appreciate the engagement and how much you care about your health and everybody else's by providing awesome tips for everybody to enjoy. That's all I got for you for today. I really hope you got some value out of this. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or get a free sample of oils, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. If you would like early bird access into my weight loss course, or anybody that you know of would like early bird access, definitely drop me a comment. There's tons of cool stuff that we've got that is involved in early bird access. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and an amazing rest of your weekend. I really hope you guys have an awesome week, and I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.